I'm at the Cincinnati Airport with Corey, videographer guy, and we are on our way to San Jose out to San Francisco to shoot a really cool video with a guy named Rob Sandy. Maybe you know him. He's the owner of vidIQ. We're doing this whole creator story series, telling stories about that hopefully going to be inspirational, motivational for you guys, as well as educational. I'm excited for this series because I have been putting into practice a lot of the stuff I've been learning about storytelling and trying to draft out like a good story about a character who wants something, overcomes conflict to get it, and is transformed by the process. The storytelling thing is not nearly as easy as it looks. We have spent hours working on the story and lots of meetings, and in fact the afternoon before I flew out we decided to scrap the whole thing and start all over because it wasn't really going the direction we wanted. So on the plane I was putting like the rest of the script together based on the bare bones that we had kind of done together the afternoon before on a call. So kind of going into this like this isn't just like doing a couple bullet points about how to do something on YouTube. This is way more intense than that. Get off the plane. We're trying to shoot here in the airport as inconspicuously as possible for this opening scene. Switching lens, does that new lens have image stabilization on it?
Wider than this lens.
Oh really? Oh, okay, so you get a wider shot?
Yeah, funny enough.
This is Rob Sandy. This is who I came out to hang out with. So I'm really thankful for him, guys, because he is sponsoring this whole creator story series. Well, vidIQ, his company is, Mr. Corey's micing me up. So you gotta tape that onto my other shirt? Or in,
oh yeah.
Right? Oh, okay, just right in there. Rob and I have a scene we're trying to shoot in the car. We got a GoPro right here, and another one there. This one has a hat because this keeps overheating and turning off. So we took Corey's hat and we're gonna hopefully be able to get a full clip in before it overheats and shuts off again. It's just like the sun's just beating down on it. It didn't work. So now we have the air conditioning on. This thing is super hot and trying to cool it off because we only got like what, 15 more minutes till we get to our next spot. We finally got the clips in. It took like a few takes, but we got it in. Then the battery died, but we got it in. So plenty of that. All right, so next we are walking up to where Rob started his whole vidIQ business. Rob's like my GoPro who needs to cool off in the shade once in a while. This is where vidIQ got started, right here, number 64. We're shooting our next thing here while we get the camera set up. Talking about how bad it was when he first got started and the odds he had to overcome to make this thing work. Just like us as creators. We're on our way back to Rob's house now. We're just finishing a bunch of shoots and look at this view. Look at this, guys. That's the Pacific Ocean. And we're just driving down along the coast. Heading down for our last shoot. This is our last scene right down here on the ocean. Got out some drones, climb around, get like our transition shots of that's gonna kind of set up the context for us finishing up the video. So this is where we make the main point. This is where Rob drives it home. The main point of like what this video is all about, this whole story, right here. If you can learn to tell a good story, a few things happen on your channel. One is that your audience retention goes up. 2, you get more watch time. And 3, and probably most important, you make a deeper human connection with your audience. And all of those things combined is just a winning combination for channels that will grow and perform well over time. Because ultimately at the end of the day, we're not trying to like trick algorithms and things for views. We're trying to connect with people. And if we connect well with people, people and our content resonates with them and has meaning for them, then those viewers give Google the signals that Google wants to be able to promote your content. One of the things I'm learning is that the people who do it well make it look way easier than it really is, which is a little bit frustrating because you go into it with like one expectation, like, oh, that's not so bad. Like, sure, that athlete probably didn't work that hard to become a professional athlete. They make it look so easy. Like, it's the first time they've thrown a football or whatever, right? But on the other hand, it's encouraging because I like good challenges. Part of how I got into YouTube in the first place is because I didn't know why people were coming back and watching my videos back in 2006 and 7 and 8. So I just figured I would become the guy to kind of figure it out and teach it to other people, which is kind of where we are today. But that same challenge that I felt like I was facing back then and trying to figure out how YouTube worked and audience development worked is kind of the same challenge I feel like I'm kind of diving into with storytelling. Storytelling is not new. A lot of people have figured that out, but the difference is I think we're on the cusp of understanding how story needs to be crafted to be optimal for YouTube. To be totally honest with you guys, I was hoping that this creator series would have been long done and over with by now. I did not expect it to take this long to do 10 episodes of creators stories. We're looking at spending about an entire year working on these 10 videos. I hope it blows your mind and rocks your world. Another thing I've learned about storytelling is that if you do it poorly, your videos just tank like way harder than if you had just come out and tell them like the point of the story. You know, like if I do 3 tips for that or 9 ways for whatever, those videos perform mediocre. If I tell a good story in it or feature someone else's good story, easily double the watch time, quadruple the engagement, everything. So you gotta tell a good story, but to really get the benefit of it, you got to do it well. There's no mediocre middle ground on this, unfortunately. If you guys want to learn more about some of the behind the scenes stuff that I've been learning about storytelling and its impact on our YouTube channels, click this playlist you see right here. It goes in depth to a lot more storytelling stuff, and I know it's going to really help you get more watch time, better audience retention, increase the engagement and the impact of your videos, all that right there. So click it, and I'll see you guys over in those next videos.